Okay, welcome. Old Gamer Dude here. Apologies for the delay. I literally just got home half an hour ago, so I've been buzzing around getting ready. Right, and I have been a little bit under the weather for a couple of days, so I didn't really feel like doing something with me running around and putting myself in stressful situations. Whatever. I wanted to do something extra chill, and I was thinking, what should I do? I was even thinking about actually streaming um, city building or something like that. Hello, Basa. Welcome. Good to see you. But in the end, I decided to actually try out building in Empyrion, which I have absolutely no experience with, so we are going to learn together. So, and my cat Pipi is telling me that treats are overdue, and I'm actually behind, and I should pay interest. I hope this can wait a little bit, Pipi. Okay, so today we are going into single player. We are gonna start a new game, and we are going to enter creative mode, like this. And in the creative mode, we can choose between different starting locations. I want to go to orbit. This one, empty mode. Yeah, let's keep it empty. New game. Let's call it new ship for Old Gamer Dude. Like that. Yeah, and I guess that's it. Let's start it up, see what happens. Hello, Solo. Welcome. I hope my voice don't break down completely. Okay, so here we are. When I choose an empty world, apparently they put in a little ship and a platform and some displays. So this is, I think we are in God mode somehow. And can you move, please? Thank you. Yeah, she's not happy out here for like forever without running out of food and oxygen and stuff like that. Hello, Nobi. Excuse me. So let's actually try and spawn in the Sunseeker. Right, so can we do that? Yes, we can. Let's put that here for reference. Whoop. Okay, where did it go? Let's try that again. It just disappeared. Okay, let's put it here. Right. I'm actually trying to build something, but I'm going with more like some requirements, and I don't really have a certain design in my mind, but I'm kind of looking at something that I like about the Sunseeker, and I will try to avoid some of the stuff that I don't like. You are on creative? Yeah, I'm on the creative mode right now. So one of the things I like is actually that huge hangar we have. I kind of want it to be enclosed, but the size of it is really nice. I can have easily 3 different vehicles here. I guess this little part here are meant to put down a ledge or something for a hover vehicle to go up and down when you are landing on a planet. I never really got it to work. Maybe there's a button somewhere I have to press. Yeah, so that's a positive thing. The very apparent negative thing is that the ship is turning like a barge. I mean, for real, it takes forever for it to turn around, and that's definitely a bad thing. I need to fix that. And in the last stream, we found out that this entire ship do not have a Wi-Fi. It amazes me that we don't have any wireless connection, and I've been struggling so much getting in range in order to actually transfer stuff back and forth, and that explains it. It's just baffles me. Anyways, so yeah, and the thing I want is not actually a warship as such. I want more like an exploration vessel that is able to defend, but most likely going to run away if the threats are too strong. So it needs to be able to run from the enemies, most of them anyway. It needs to have a garden. It needs to be self-sufficient. It needs to have a few constructors. It needs to have hangar space, somewhat similar to this. Yeah. That's what I have in my mind right now. And I have no idea how to get there, and I didn't really plan on any visual design such. So let's have a look on the displays, because the developers actually gave us some instructions that we can use. So we can look at our own inventory. That's the same. Then we got the H menu, and that's the builder menu. So that's nice. The yellow is the capital vessel, and then we need that starter block that I always struggle to find for some reason. It's gotta be in here. Yeah, here they are. For some reason, they only show up when I are showing all templates, but we need one of these to start up. Not 1,000, but one can do it like that. Then there's the N menu. This one can do some funny stuff about the symmetry plane and so on. And there's some selection. We can do some copy and paste and stuff like that. We need probably gonna learn how to do that. We got the normal movement. We got the jetpack, God mode. That might actually be why is it turned like that with this side on? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, so God mode can be turned on and off. Fly through walls, move faster, hold shift, so on. The player lights with L. I well, because I'm stupid newbie basically. I first of all I think that weird alien ship looks bad. It's just plain out ugly in my eyes. I apologize. That's one thing, and the other thing is that one of the things I really like about Empyrean is that you can build everything, and that's a huge thing for me. So this building experience is actually going to be fun for me at least. Maybe not so much for you guys watching it, but and then the last thing is that if you can make your own design and make it work and make it be good, I mean that's a confidence booster. Um, that's gonna be fun. So that's the little adventure in this series. Barca says one thing I really like about my ship as an exploration ship, it doesn't have landing gear. The ship hull is designed so you kind of just land on it. And Nubi says, do you want to build a ship from scratch? Yes, that's a yes. And of course, I'm not gonna finish it today. People are spending huge amount of time on building a capital vessel. It's gonna take weeks and maybe even a couple of months. And I will have to do something off stream, I guess. Dolo says it's nice being able to land pretty much anywhere. Place blocks, choose shape and variant with right mouse button, and place it with the left mouse button. Place a line, hold down left mouse button and draw the mouse, blah blah blah. Delete, shift right mouse button. Rotate with insert and delete, and now change the rotation axis with insert and delete, and rotate it with home and end. And the multi-tool can rotate the after placement. Oh, okay, that's a good tip. Yeah. And what do we have here? Building tool, N key, undo buttons, lock buttons, connect, space, on planet, symmetry plane. That's gonna be a thing. Hello, Taro. I apologize. I called your ship ugly just a minute ago. Copy, paste, and rotate. Click a checkbox, selection, click on block, left mouse button. Modify blue selection with move selection, scale selection, drag double arrows or cube to make selection smaller or larger. Single arrow cube one. Press copy or cut. Okay. Paste, first press of a button. Move and rotate. Green box. Yeah, there's a lot of different different commands that to learn. Builder selection, cool. Save to a list. Always remember selections as templates. Let's use current selection as template. Okay. Then we got the debug, imbalance, stability in gravity, oxygen flow, stuff like that. And the color and texture tool, we know that. And the multi-tool, we know that as well. Right. Let me get a sip of my tea. How are you all doing today? I hope you're well. I said in the beginning I've been a bit under the weather, not really very sick, but just sore throat and a little bit of fever. So I haven't been doing much for the last 3 days or so. Okay, so what I know about know about the building so far. Let's go a bit up above, so we got plenty of space. Yeah, that is the. It matters how you place this. Oop. Why is it doing this? It matters how you place this. This first element, because it has an arrow or a pointer or some sort. I was kind of hoping I could actually see it. But let's put it down like that. Yeah, we got that V here, and that points forward. Right. So we have to remember whatever we do, that way should be the nose of the ship. Otherwise, it's gonna fly in a weird way. Back home and opened a beer. Nice. Good for you, and good for you, Tyro. Right, let's go down to that ship here. Let's go here like that. You need to press N to see the center. Yeah. We can do something like that. I wanted to count how many blocks this is wide. So we got like count with the black. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Oh, I need stuff. Well, I got stuff. Yeah, the next thing is, what about the material to build it from? We probably gonna use combat steel for all the outer blocks, but that is rather heavy. 4 tons per unit, and hardened steel is 2 tons. Normal steel is 1, and where is it? Then we got the carbon composite. That's only 0.1 tons or 100 kilos. So I don't remember if it's the vanilla or it's only Reforged Eden 2, where the weight of the ship influences on how it handles, how it accelerates and all that. I think vanilla has that too, I believe. So we're probably gonna build some of the a lot of the inner parts from carbon composite, and yeah, maybe just hardened steel. Can take these and let's do something like that. So let's go up here. Yeah, and I don't know really where to put the core. I probably want to move that later on somewhere. And there's also that symmetry thing. So if we want a width of 10, we need to put the symmetry plane. Let's see if I can figure out how to do that. Let me get rid of that one just for a second. Symmetry plane. That's not the one. That's not the one. This one, right? So, as I understand it, it means that whatever block we places, it will place another one like on the other side, right? So that's 1. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that should be actually 11 in width, but I guess that's fine. And how long was it if we take just one SV section? Let's check that. Like this. So that's whoopty. Maybe put that off. Right. So we got that divider. So we got 1 block, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's the divider, right? The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's 10 by 6. Let's count from here. 1, 2, 3, 6. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Becker. Welcome, welcome. So we are going to be 11 wide because we have the symmetry plane down the middle of that starter block. That starter block is 3 wide, but that's fine, I guess. It's not super important if that it's accurately 10. 11 is just fine by me. So, and it said like 6 on the other. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and let's just make a 7 as well. I'm trying to start up an a completely new SV. Not a SV, a capital ship and a CV. Right, so how did we fill out a plane? I forgot. I have to go down and read the manual again. Those flying bases look really cool, and the idea carrying multiple ships on top of a big CV, like a plane carrier. Yeah. I think I'm going to try to make an enclosed hangar. Like it just feels more correct for me. Why is the displays black? Oh, yeah, and we lost gravity, so I guess the generator ran out of. I can't do anything about the generator. That's odd. Power menu. Tanks. Access. Empty. Can we put this in? No, wrong fuel. That in. Much better. Now we got power again. Okay. Tiny little detail. Yeah, so I will try to make an enclosed hangar. Exactly how it's going to be made, I'm kind of in doubt if I should make like 2 different hangars with room for one SV, like in each kind of a wing or such, on each side, or if I should just make one central, like we have on the on this one, and just like enclose it. We'll see. Right now, I'm just starting with the hangar deck, so to speak, and try to build from there. And that's probably really stupid because I have no plan, so I'm almost certainly going to redo stuff, but it's a learning experience. So building tools, blah blah blah. Right, so that was something about fill out a plane. Fill out selection, choose filler blocks by selecting blocks and ship. Okay, so I need to make a selection. Let's see if we can figure that one out. Yeah, you gotta start somewhere here. That's true. Okay. Let's see if we can make a selection somehow. Selection and okay. Move selection, press shift for collision to scale. I didn't select anything yet. Ah, here we go. I don't want to select that. Well, oh, wow, that was fast. Like that. And 2. And don't want to copy, we don't want to cut, don't want to delete. Ah, here, fill. Okay. But it does so only on one side apparently. Interesting. But then how do we right. So we remove the block, doesn't matter. Okay. Selection. Yeah. And you need spawn ships and place them in there. You have an idea and size. Yeah. You could start with figuring out what hangar door you want, and then have an idea how big the hangar would be. Yeah, I saw some let me try and do this again. Selection from that one. Why is it turned like that? Oh, now it's all the way down here. That's wrong. Selection. Yeah. Okay. Two and build. Okay. Off. Let's go to the platform again. An H menu and Let's find some hangar doors. Maybe let's take a few more. Right. So this one has all kinds. 6x3, 6x5, 7x5. I saw someone that put two at an angle, like it was almost like a mouth. Where each bottom of the door met in a point, like. I kind of like that. So I don't know if I can figure out how to do that. Let me just take one of these. But they're kind of huge. Let's do that. 6. Maybe use the drone. Okay. Yeah, of course. Okay, here we go. That is a big door. That is a big door. Now we got that asymmetry. That's a little bit annoying. That's a 10 wide. 13 wide. 7 high. Seven. I wonder how. That was not exactly what I wanted to do. Anyways, I wonder how they managed to put it at an edge, so to speak. Whoop. Yeah, that's a really big door. But imagine. Let's see if I can do this. Imagine that the bottom of the doors meet. Does that make sense? Let me see if I can just attach it here. I can put, and then do like that, and then put it on top. No, it won't. Oh yeah. Come on. Yeah, something like that. Right? Something like that. Just that this intersection here is kind of at an angle out here. So like the doors are at a 45-degree or something angle, and it points out like here, and the bottom one likewise. I saw some ship have that kind of design that looked really awesome, but how the heck they made it so, I have no idea. Barca says you can look up dimensions of different SVs. Also, you have an idea how big door needs to be. Like my mining base, I did look up how wide my SV is. And the door I chose was just a little too narrow. Yeah, that's true. I have like a plan of making an SV for battles, and I have no idea how big that's gonna be. But it's not a bad idea to actually test out the sizes. I think we can go down and actually fly this one. Right. And do you have fuel? Nope. That in. Oxygen. That in. Right. And actually we need... Oh well, not now. Power. Main. It's on. Oh, it's low on CPU. Right. But it still flies. Wow. That's kind of nimble. Can we, Here we go. That's better. Okay. Where's my, doors are up here. So this one is plenty small to enter these doors, sure. Oh, no brakes. Yeah, and the next thing is to actually open and close them. Right, so these doors are plenty big. Let's land this thing in here. Right, so wow. It scoots around. Okay. Nine. 3 blocks. Let's remove these. No ammo. Okay. I hope there's ammo down here. Texture and symbol tool. Haven't seen that one before. Color tool. Texture and color. Right. To charge. Energy cells. Why don't we have... Oh, we got more. How am I supposed to get energy cells? Maybe here? Like so. Right. That should do it. Solar says they probably used extendable ramps instead of doors. I don't know of any other way to get an angled entry exit like you described. Ah, that's a good tip. Let's. Doesn't it do anything? 3 blocks. Oh, here we go. Let's test that actually. Oh gosh. Let's maybe delete it this way instead. Can we do that? Legs. That one. Delete. Doesn't work. Yeah, never mind. We're just gonna take the time then. That's a good tip, Solo. It looked like a hangar door, but yeah, it probably wasn't. Unless you can attach the hangar door to an angled something. In creative, you can delete a place block by just holding a block on your cursor. Ah, yeah, that's true. Like that, and right click. No. Was it? Yeah, right clicking on. I get that menu. Was it shift like something? Shift? Yeah, shift and right click. I think it is. Shift and right click. Bingo. Thanks for reminding me. Okay, then let's remove them. And let's search for ramps like that. Boarding ramps or just ramps? O2, airtight, yes. Okay. 3 by 2 by 1, those are fairly small. By 3 by 1. Right, so that's, let's see if we can turn it around like that. Then, no, not like that. Why? And then it disappeared. Night. Hmm. Not really doing. Yeah, it's gonna be something like this then. Let's see. But that's rather low, isn't it? I mean, even if you go on the opposite side, like from up and down, that's, or maybe it is tall enough. Let me put down some more blocks just here. Maybe we want it here instead. I don't know how far up. I'm just gonna place some like this. Okay, and then turn it that. Right, so that's a little bit too far. Let's a bit down, a bit down. Yeah, so it's something like this. And let's move it forward a little bit. See if we can make them align. Oopsie. Yeah, okay. That's not bad at all, actually. Um, Oopsie. Yeah, that was kind of my thought. The only bad thing is I need to have a bunch of them in order to get all the way, get all the width. And let's just play with it and see where it leads us. Okay, so excuse me. So that one was 3 by 5 by 3. 3 by. Let's try and look what the difference is. I have no idea. Ah, okay, so that's the length. It does also seem like the angle is a bit different. So the last number is the length of it. Okay, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, and 3. Okay, so it's basically, yeah, we can try this one just for testing purposes. And I think we got the right one actually. Just put one in. Yeah, the angle is definitely a lot different. Let's actually try and spawn in the ship we got, on the SV we got right now. That's the Merc, this one. Like so. And then we had a bird on it. That one. Maybe not that many. Just one. What? Is it really that small? Kind of thought it was bigger than that. The turret, I mean. Okay. Let's check it. That takes a lot. Oxygen. So few. So what I'm interested in is the height. And that little javelin is in the way right now, so let's fix that. Move it. Out of the way like this. Okay, never mind. Right, so that actually looks okay. Let me get down to the bottom. It's not aligned, so it's a bit higher. But it still looks okay, I think, height-wise. And yeah, when it comes to the width, it's also nice. The only thing is, I think these ramps are rather weak. Maybe that's a bad thing. Oh, and I ran out. Hit points 250. Yeah, they are really weak. And this one is, of course, not the right size. Or is it? Oh, well, maybe it is, actually. Yeah, except for that. Oh, man. Hmm. Yeah, the thing is, that attachment here, it actually takes up that entire block space, so I can't attach any blocks on the lower part. So we will have this edge no matter what I do, which is annoying to me. Like even if I do like a quarter cube like this one, it should be small enough to tuck in right here, like so, but it won't. It can go above. I can't even attach it to this side for some reason. Sure why. So these are it's one of this game's biggest failures in your opinion, regardless of how small a block is visually, it still takes up a whole block of space. Yeah, I banged my head on this one as well, like several times already, even though I haven't really been playing that much Empyrion. It's just not intuitive that you're not able to. I can as a programmer, as a software developer, I understand the limitation, and that's like the world building blocks when it comes to an SV is these 2 meter blocks, 2 by 2 by 2, and whatever you have, whatever block design you have, it's always occupying this cube, this 2 by 2 by 2 cube, right? And the game just have no ability to use half-size cubes or quarter-size cubes or whatever. It can't mix the sizes of the cubes. A cube has the size it has. It might visually look different, but it always occupies that volume. I don't know if that's one of the things that Space Engineers 2 is addressing. Um, I haven't followed that for a while, but I read something about some people saying that it's just the Space Engineers 1 with smaller cubes, basically. But that sounds a little bit odd to me. Why should they make the game with smaller cubes? Yeah, you can make finer details, absolutely, but it don't really bring anything new into the game. I guess that, that's a review I saw like a year ago, at least a year ago. But that was kind of his point, that you don't really add anything new to the game. Oh well, so the thing is that that angle we have here needs to be closed on the sides as well. And I'm not sure how to do that. In Space Engineers 2, they are making it so you can use small cubes and large cubes on the same craft. Yeah, now that makes sense. That's a huge, because I think the Space Engineers 1 is basically close to having the same building system as Empyrion, and you have the block sizes. I understand they are different games, and the blocks might be looking different and so on, but in its core, it's kind of the same. Goro says in the first Space Engineers, each size was independent of one each other and could not be intermingled. Yeah, yeah. So that's basically the same as Empyrean, right? So we got the smaller block sizes when you build an SV, and you got the builder block sizes when you build bases and capital ships. Okay, so thinking about this kind of hangar door. Now, from the front, it's nice, right? It looks cool. It can add to the sleekness, or making the ship look aerodynamic somehow. But the sides are still open, and I'm not sure how we are going to close it, but I'm gonna try. And I think I'm gonna use a different colored block. Because the carbon block, it gets all black and black, so you can't really see the difference. So let me try just this one. Right, so that angle is too steep, right? So we need a different angle. And that's one of the other things I think that Empyrean can improve on. That is somehow indicating to the user what angles fit what angles. Like this one, is that a 45? So that point here is a 90 degree. So these two angles here are not 45, I think. Or yeah, sure, they are 45 and 90. They have to be. But how does that fit? So the ramp is definitely not a 45 degree angle. So the question is, then what is it? This one looks right. And now we got that problem that it's on the bottom. Look, it's on the bottom of the full square, and the angle actually looks like it's the same as the ramp. I just wanted to have it sit on the top, but I can't. That's really a bummer. So how the heck do we do this? I think that one. No, that's not the right angle. Maybe this then. Definitely not one. Yeah, that's a little closer, but now the angle is bad. Maybe this one. And now it's only half. Jesus. If that was just to the left, then it would work. Oh, these are. But that angle is different, isn't it? Maybe not. Maybe it's not different. Let's try. Ram C medium. Now I got the same problem. It's on the bottom. Jesus Christ. Uh, this is why some people end up building square ships, like box shape. I don't really blame them. So completely wrong angles. Yeah, I don't know how to solve this one. That's actually something, some of the closest I can get to it. But these rank A double. Okay, now guess we use the lower. Yeah. This is insane. Imagine after building a couple of ships, you get better at looking at the shapes in the selection screen and knowing exactly what you can do with it. Yeah, of course, there's a learning curve, but the UI could definitely help you out more than it does. I it feels like you have no help at all, right? So these fit actually. So that's the ramp C medium, and I guess it was this one I picked. So what about the next one? Yeah, the next one. Let's see if I can. Here we go. Right, so you to change these, but you do not get the same, and you get a hole here. That I guess you fill out with full block like this. So why the heck can't we get the same angle? Like now it gets even more pointy like this. Weird. It's weird. So do we go for a ramp like that? It's bad. That. 6 shapes. That won't work. Yeah, so we basically only have. So we need one of these. Like this one, I think. Yeah, and that the wrong angle. That's definitely a wrong angle. So I don't think it can be done really. Got pages. Yeah, I picked all shapes in this. Not easy. Not easy. So that one up here, that was definitely cheap. That one was definitely a wrong angle. So we basically don't have any choice but to continue like that. And then we have was it that one, I think? Yeah, that kind of works. It looks, well, it definitely does not look perfect, but I guess it works. So let's try and do this. Yeah, I could have mirrored this. I was actually thinking, but I didn't. So that's that. Let's put in some full squares here to fill it out like that. And yeah, that one in here as well. Then we have, I think it was this one. So, and then that one. Yeah. Well, I guess we could do it like this. Right. I guess we can do it like this. I think that's the closest we can get to the ramp, really. So we got that little bulge here because the starting angle is slightly off, and then we kind of have this angle to get it back to the point. Yeah, it's pretty decent. It is actually. It's not too bad. So the next thing is now I need to figure out how to copy that. Let's see if I can learn how to do that. Selection and yeah, I lose the ability to move when I'm in the menu like this. Okay. too much. That. And one more. And we want to copy that. And I don't know if I need to point the same way. Now I'm gonna do it from here. And we can do press shift not to paste air blocks. Okay. What? I don't want that. What is that? Go away. Stop it. I didn't place anything. Right. Okay. I guess we're just building it then. Let's try one more time. It can't be that bloody difficult to do a copy paste really. So let's try here. That one. Oh, selection point here. No move selection. No. Oh, that's good. That's good. And I don't want to scale. I don't want to rotate. I just want to if you had turned on symmetry mode, yeah, and selected the center of vertical plane, you could have saved yourself from some hassle. Yeah, I know. I didn't know if I was able to actually do something that closed it up. But yeah, the symmetry planes are actually really cool. Maybe I actually still have it in the memory. So let's go like here. Selection. Put here. Then do a paste. Okay. Now we need to move it down. It's pretty annoying. I can't move my character while having that end menu open. But that's getting close, I guess. Bingo. Okay. And then what? Commit. Lock. And move the selection. Oh. Ah, man. And now it's gone. Okay, that was annoying. Let's do it again. We were so close. Right. Selection. Point. And now this like so. And copy it. Right. Oh, what's that? Oh, you can pull it out like that. Oh, neat. I don't really want to do that, so let's stop it. Now we are back to this move thingy. No. No. Don't. Oh, come on. Why is this so hard? What have I done? What have I done? Come on. Like so. And selection. Not that one. No. No, 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 no. Oh, wow. Now we lost the block here to reasons no one understand. Let's actually, can we, oh, now he undoes all that. Oh, that was the building parts, right. Rotating, oh, it can do a lot of things. Just need to know how to do it all. Let's undo that selection. You know what? Can we do it one last time? Selection, choose this one, go to the side, down. Right. Copy this. Then let's move over here. Selection, point on this one. Move one out, I think. That was not what I wanted. Ah, shit. It's already going bananas. Yeah. Move it one out, thank you. And then paste the bloody thing. Right. Goes up here for some reason, but let's just move it. Okay. So now I need to actually complete it or what? I'm not sure. I think I unselected the selection and then it just disappeared. Not sure what to do. Now paste it. Okay. Paste it again. Ah. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. It's not exactly intuitive that you need to select paste 2 times, but I guess when you have tried it a few times, it's gonna be fine. Okay. Paste it once to get it into the world, paste it a second time to stick it. Right. Awesome. So, Solo, can I detach the core here and move it away without spoiling whatever? Because I noticed that I couldn't really put down any blocks like right out here in the oh, and it put down a whole row here. It kind of needs to touch that one. Undo all that. It's an exercise in frustration. Yeah. What I kind of want to do is move that let me try and show selection, do this, select like so. Then I want to cut it. And now I want to, yeah, move it somewhere else. Because maybe this should be like 2 little hangers, each in its side, on the side of the main body. And Yeah. And the core needs to be somewhere in the center. You can always replace the core. Your cockpit seat will determine the way is forward. What I've seen on videos, let's try to put this one down again. Point somewhere. Let's move it. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Let's start over. Point somewhere. Change it to the moving thingies. And let's just paste and make it stick. And unselect. Right. So now I just put the core right in the middle of nowhere. But that little pointer here, from what I understood from other builder videos, is that you have to make sure that points towards the front of the ship. Otherwise, the game actually thinks your back is the front. So when you click on your W button and you want to move forward, you are actually backing. So, but I guess you can turn it around. But for some people, that ends up being a mess because usually the core is buried somewhere deep in the center of the ship, and you can't really access it. I don't know. Let's try and put in some of these missing blocks like this. So, yeah, you can make, as far as I understood, you can make a cursed ship. Right. So I'm not sure how much of this is going to be inside and outside. These, I guess we need to take away. Like this. So, yeah. So let's see if we can upgrade to great. It says I have put cores into ships backwards, forwards, upside down, sideways, and it didn't matter. As long as the vessel had a core, the seat and engine placement determined which way it was forward. Okay. Okay. It might have been something they changed with some updates along the way, because I've watched some of Spange's very early building videos, and he talked about this thing. He actually have a video where he builds the ship up on a one pillar, and then uses the copy paste functions to copy paste the entire ship and rotate it and put it down again, and then remove the pillar again. Somehow that, from my memory, somehow that kind of turned the ship around according to how the game thought was front and rear. So it might have been a thing back in the day, and the game might have fixed it, or the developer might have fixed it. I don't know. Anyways, let's upgrade. Can we up? No. So we actually have to change these. No, I actually need steel plate to upgrade. Can do that. Go. Not 4,000. Come on. from steel block to hardened. Now I need titanium, of course. Titanium. Where are you? Yeah. Was it plates? Yeah. Now I need the sathium. Okay. Okay. That's quick enough. Okay. And right now, all of this is actually the back, at least how I pointed the core. So let's actually just continue as that way is the front. So let's copy and paste this entire thing. Now that I hopefully have figured out how to do it, let's do it like so, and yeah. Copy and paste, yeah. Yeah. Now I'm going to cut it actually. Let's see. So cut this and move around. Put a pointer in somewhere, I don't know exactly where. Let's do a move thing. Like so, come on. Like so. And then paste. Yeah, and now I need to rotate it. Wow, it worked. And then we need to move it. There's hope for me yet. There's hope for me yet. Let's check how it all looks. So that aligns here, but not here. So we need to go a little bit. I think one, is that it? Yeah, so it goes over here. Yeah, I think that's it. And then paste. Right. Awesome. I'm amazed. How do we actually open it here in okay, like that. And it has the energy shield. That's nice. So I guess we need some kind of I don't know how we are in practical ways are going to open and close it while we are in the little ship. Anyone having ideas about that? Because that's gonna be a thing when we actually start using a ship like this. We should be able to, yeah, motion sensor, but will the motion sensor actually pick up the ship approaching like this and then open it? I don't have that much experience with the motion sensors, but let's the sensors and signals. This block represents a group blocks. Add to the toolbar and press right mouse button. Why? Oh, that's for the ships, right? So we need one of these. Let's take a couple. It will if you set it to detect ships. Ah, nice. Nice. Let's take that one. Right click, motion sensor, a lever, or a light barrier. Light barrier, whatever that is. So I guess it's something like that. We can put it. Yeah, now we got these angles. How will that work? It's red. You cannot place this block on a capital vessel. What? I just... Come again? Hover vehicles and small vehicles, right. So I guess it's this one. Seven. Trapdoor. Trigger plate. Guess it's still this one. Yeah, and that here is gonna be weird. Right. Because we don't want it sitting like that. How the heck do we do that? Yeah, that's kind of a bummer, I think. That's kind of a bummer. You have to set up the interaction field, detection field after you have found a place to put the sensor, where it's out of the way. I use the ceiling usually. Yeah, but I want something detecting that I'm coming towards the capital ship in my small vehicle, and when I'm approaching, I want it to start opening the doors and the ramps. Maybe the sensor needs to be on the side of the main body so that it's angled like 90 degrees and looking that way, right? The field you set up can extend quite far. Right. Yeah, so I think it's something like this. We put it on the side of the ship. It looks to the side, like so. So when I come flying in like this, it detects the little ship and it starts opening up the doors. Something like that, but we don't have anything to put it on just now, so that's gonna wait. That's gonna wait. Let's see here. I think I want just a tad more space behind this one. Because I don't care about the size. I want it to be the size that makes sense for us. So let's give it 2 more rows, something like that. And can we? Oh, come on. Oh gosh. Sometimes. Like so. Okay. And then I'm gonna paint that thing so it's not so bloody black and dark and gloomy. Right. Maybe move this one away a little bit. Like this. Okay, okay, okay. Color tool, texture and color, and texture and symbol. I only played around with this one. Let's try that one. See. That, okay, so that only have the textures. And it's just the same. What is that? Replace. I hope block. Large symbols. Right, okay. And the 7. That's only the colors. Right, so the 6 does it all. Okie dokie. Okay. And wonder what kind of texture we should have then. Solo, do you remember the difference between Vanilla and Reforged Eden 2? There's something about the weight of the ship. Um, I don't I don't remember if the weight of the ship actually matters in Vanilla. I'm pretty sure it matters a lot in Reforged Eden. So if you build a ship entirely from combat steel, it's gonna be really heavy, and you need bigger engines and so on in order to make it perform decently. Don't want that dying in between. Weight is calculated in Reforged Eden 2 differently. Yes, if I recall, it matters more than in vanilla. Okay, okay. So both versions calculate the weight and stuff, but it's probably more realistic in Reforged Eden, I guess. Actually, let's do this instead. So I'm just messing around right now. These colors, it's probably gonna be something I'm gonna change 15 times at least. Can we hit a center? Oh, no, not like that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so there's no center. You prefer Reforged Eden 2 latest beta to the vanilla. They added so much, it's nearly a new game entirely. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try out Reforged Eden in not too far future. Right now, I just want to make a ship that complies with vanilla. It's also the first one I make, so it's fine that it's not using all the nice stuff that they added in Reforged Eden. Okay, let's just settle on this. We can put a pattern on the sides just for the fun of it, like this. Probably gonna be covered up anyway, so not make it too big a thing. Okay, so now the next thing that could be interesting is copying this entire thing and put it a copy of it to this side and see if we need how much space we need for the main body. I'm actually not sure at all. But we can start by copying it and just try and move it to the side for a bit. So let's do that. Maybe actually let's back up a bit. So, and select. I'm not sure why it's turned like this. Let's undo this selection. Actually move down. First of all, use O to synchronize. Okay. Then do a selection and here. Right, we need to go one out. Then we can start selecting. so. Okay. And copy. I selected a block from the other CV, and that's why it's wonky. Like that CV over here. Is it missing parts? I don't think so. Could be. I don't know. So maybe put in a plane. I'm not sure why it makes all that green. But I think I wanted this one to see where my, wait a minute, the red is what? Okay, here we go. So what is that? Yeah, that's a flat plane. That's exactly what I wanted, just not where it is, I think. Oh yeah, it is actually, that's fine, that's fine. And that means, right, this one is on the same level, and I wanted it to be. Because when I put that other block down somewhere here, oh yeah, and I needed to line it like this as well. Let's do one thing at a time. And selection right here. No, put it here. And it's selected all the way over here. Why is it doing that? So, yeah, let's just try to paste it in now. Paste. And our little ship is arm's way, maybe a bit before we do anything. Right, back out. No. Okay. So are they aligned? It doesn't really look like it, does it? Looks like need to move it a bit to the left, so let's do that. Maybe that's it. Yeah, I know the core is not centered. That's fine for now. Still not quite aligned. I think that's better. What about when it comes to height? Looks fine. Looks fine. Right. We can always move it later on as well. So let's do the paste like so. Now we got 2 hangar bays. That's pretty decent. That's not too shabby. Right. Let's count how many blocks we have in between. So let's just put a block here. Let's move, not like that. Like so. No, your big boat. The cursor was pointing at the other CV when you went into the end menu. So what exactly did it do then? The big one down here? Don't really see, don't really see what happened. Let's count. Then that's color number 10. That. Hi Mouse, good to see you. Long time. 10. How are you doing, Mouse? Earlier you had a weird angle in your selection menu due to a misclick on the block in the background. Okay. And is that still messing with me, or did it kind of resolve itself? I think 13 is the center, right? Let's give that another color, like darker, so we can actually see it. That color. Let's do that. That's better. Right. That's what Barca was talking about. But yeah, it was an old message. You already resolved that issue. Okay, good, good, good. Mouse says busy, work not letting you play. Oh, that's too bad. And bad weather does not let me see streams properly. Yeah, there was kind of a hurricane or a storm in your area lately, wasn't it? But it's good to see you online now. I saw your husband on Nubi's stream. Was it yesterday or the day before? He was talking about Arc Raiders, that if you saw that game, he would never be able to use the computer again. Something like that. Just come to say hi and leave a like. Maybe we bump into scum. Yeah, we are almost in red alert. Oh dear. I hope you are safe and your house and all is not damaged. And thank you so much for popping in and giving a like. I appreciate that, Mouse. I hope you're fine, and say hello to your husband. Tonight, over 1,000 lightning hit my town in 1 hour. Oh, that's much. That's a lot. I hope it doesn't start any fires or anything. Okay, so they are actually both the center right here. A broken window. Okay, that's lucky, I guess, if you can only have one broken window. Did you see Arc Raiders, Mouse? There's a lot of talk about that. Yes, big capital letters. Now you go eat, then sleep. Stupid work hours. Okay, Mouse. Annoying hobby to buy, if we can. So I can play, yeah. Bye bye, Mouse. Have a good night's sleep. And see you soon, I hope. Right. Okay, so these two yellows indicate the center between the two pods on the two hangar doors, or hangar kind of thingies. Now I'm just contemplating what direction we should go in. Let's .26 is actually quite wide, but maybe that's fine. Maybe that's fine. So let's make solid connection between. I don't think I want this plane to be the very bottom. I might actually have, I don't know, like a full deck under, because I want to at least to have a layer, one layer of combat steel on the bottom here, and we need room for generators and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm just thinking about how these parts are going to be attached to the center. Whether or not we kind of just build that side directly into the side, like building a flat plane like this, or whether we actually have some kind of spacing in between. I am not actually sure about that right now. But maybe actually turn around like this and start by adding combat steel plates to the bottom here. So first of all, we need kind of an angle. I don't know if we can actually protect that ramp here. That's an easy block to blow out. So what can we actually do about that? Can add blocks right here. Yeah, but we got that same problem that we cannot uh, fill out that little angle it has. So yeah, that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. Let me just place that here for a second and then take the multi-tool. So I believe there's something like we have a full block here, and that has 2000 hit points, right? So we did this block. It has less than 2000 because it's not filled out completely. At some of these slanted, they have even less. 1375, that's the thin little one. So that also have some significance. Yeah, and that's kind of all the way back. That looks weird. Yeah, so that angle kind of looks nice, right? But if we look at it, it has only that 1375 hit points. That one has almost 2000. But you know, we are not making a battleship, so something like this. And you know what? I forgot a thing. I forgot to actually set up that symmetry plane. Let's do that now. Not that one. Right, so how do we move it? Right, just like that. Okay. Come on. Okay, how was it? Fill out. I don't remember. Anyways, let's just do like this. Okay, let's go and see how it looks here. It's actually pretty decent. So we had those landed ones like that. And then was, I believe, this one. Nope. That one. Yeah. Okay. Not too shabby, actually. Not too shabby. So, definitely there needs to be done some work on the outer edge like this to give it some more kind of non-flatness, if I can say it like that. To have it, give it some more shape somehow. And we need to, on these side parts, probably on the back maybe, add some engines. And also on the side. So this needs to be prolonged, I guess. Let's actually have a look at that. What did you use for the doors? I'm sorry, I've been working, so I've missed some big chunks of the build. Yeah, let's take a look at that. So these doors are actually ramps. And I need to do, so I have like 3 on the bottom and similar 3 on the top. They got like an angle, so you attach them up here, right? So that little black thing kind of is where it kind of scoops into when you open, and it looks like this in the menu. Let's go like that and ramp. Right, so that one here we can no, not like that. Let's remove that one and that one. No. That. Okay, so if I do 7 and then right click, then you got all these choices, and I actually picked the last one, airtight and 3 by 5 by 3, and I simply attached it. Let's put one here just for the sake of the example. So you see it's turned the wrong way, so let's pivot like that and then go one down. Right, so that's it really. That's the door, and then of course similar angled in the opposite direction. from the bottom. Yeah, it is airtight. It got these you can't really see it. Oh, yeah, when I'm looking this way, you can see the blue energy field. So it should be fine. Otherwise, I'm going to put a vertical energy field like right here, and we should be fine. I could probably have used any of them together with a vertical energy field like this, and we should still be fine, I guess. So yeah, that's it. Move that one. So I need to do some fancy thing with the sensor somewhere. So when I come flying in, and the sensor registers the small vehicle, it should open automatically, and maybe something similar on the inside. I could put in a sensor like right here. So when I move past that yellow, it opens the door. Something along those lines. Yeah, you should actually be able to change them to the airtight version on your ship. You can't just use one, probably. You can extend the sensor field quite far. Oh, I can use the just one. But can it sensor through the closed doors? Like if I put a sensor here and it looks out this way as well? Will it see the ship even when the doors are closed? Just put it on the top. I don't think I can put it up here because these ramps use all the space. Wow. Like on this one. It can, says Solomon. So I think you are answering my question if it can the sensor can see through the closed door. That's pretty awesome if it can. Because then I can just put one like here, or maybe on the top, like up here, something like that. That would be pretty cool. But let's worry about that a little later. The sensor can see through doors and walls. Oh, wow. Even walls. Okay. Yeah, so let's actually take a look at some engines. Oh, they are not called entrant, they're called thrusters. Like that. And since I'm level 25, I don't really care about level requirements. And these ones, they are like Thruster Jet XXL. This is a model variant. All performance parameters are identical to the original model, which is 1661 meters Newton. But they use like 350,000 CPU. That's a lot. It's only used 221,000 CPU. Wow. But they are almost 5 times stronger than this one. Let's see how big they are. Won't show me. I won't show me. Oh, here they are. Yeah, they are kind of pretty insane. Let's see, can we turn it like that? Let's just put one here and see. Yeah, well, it's not like completely insane, but they are really, really big. So maybe we put a couple of these on the main body. Solo, does it matter the side thrust? You basically need thrusters on all 9 sides, or all 6 sides of, if we consider the spaceship is like a cube, we need thrusters on all 6 sides in order to be able to maneuver in all directions, right? But since we are not perfectly cubed, like we are elongated, does it matter if you have thrusters on the sides, both in the front and in the back? Does my question make any sense to you? Yeah, all directions needs thrusters. Up, down, right, left, front, back. Yeah. Barca, it needs, let's check it again. The big one needs 221,179 CPU. It's a bit. And that one down here is even crazier. That's 350,796 CPU. But look, the thruster force is 1661. That's almost double of this one for 50% more CPU. And the second biggest, it has 210 meters Newton. I think it's not meters Newton, it's mega newtons. 210 meganewtons. This one had 920. So it's almost, it's like a bit more than 4 times stronger, 4.5 times stronger. And how much more CPU? It's about 3.5 times more CPU. So you get, CPU wise, you get better efficiency with a bigger thruster. But let me point on this one Solo for my question. So we see here on the back we have thrusters on the side, right? But we also have some in the front. So if we were thinking about a sailboat or a motorboat in real life, and it had, you know, the big tankers and big freight ships and so on, they have like side thrusters in the front, and it can make them turn quicker because the forces, it's like the I am not sure how you call it in English, the weight bar principle. That's probably bad English. But if the balance point is here in the middle, the further away from the balance point you put the pressure on, the less pressure you need. You can use the giant ones for your forward thrust and lift thrust, and use smaller ones for directional and reverse. Yeah, you probably have to, Solo, in order to actually have CPU power enough for basically anything else. Your big banana boat has side thrusters in front and back due to center mass. You're right, and you already know. Yeah, but it's not like... let's go back to the banana and point again. It's not like I can remove the front ones and it will behave the same. Let's say I remove these ones. These are mediums, I think, right? And then I go back here and I upgrade these 3 to large. So I basically get more than double side thrust. But I guess it won't make it turn the front. It will only turn the back, right? Because that's kind of how physics work. It won't behave the same due to the distance the nose is from the center of mass. Yeah. So it actually matters. Um, right. It actually matters how far you put the thrusters from the center of mass. Am I right? So that's I guess that's the geometrical center, and that is the center of mass. Right. Okay. So you have to think about that as well. Okay. Further away from center of mass the thrust is, the more effective it will be. Precisely. That's good to know. That's how I would expect it from the game, because the game actually tries to work quite closely to how your common sense or your physics work. And the thing we just talked about, that's how physics works in real life. The further away from the center of gravity, the less force, or the same force acts stronger, right? And that's exactly what I would have expected. They try to approximate real physics the best they can. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I kind of like it, to be honest. I think they are doing quite decently with that. Let's put a couple of rows like this. 3 rows maybe. Right. And then let's go to the age menu. Thrusters. Use booster with shift original button. Hello, Taro. Yeah, welcome back. You've been lurking all the time. So. Yes, yes. How was your beer? And what kind of beer did you have? Normal, premium. Oh, this one is not small either. Why won't it turn it? Okay. Oh, but that doesn't, that's not embedded. It's a big thing. Don't think we need it that big. That was medium-sized. That's double XL. It's a medium. I guess we want these kind of embedded ones. Let's take a look at these. Right, so they are much more. Ah, right. What? Wrong side. Okay. Let's just leave those. Yeah, that. Oh, okay, so these are just one block sized. But they have like 7.2 meganewtons, and these have 16.7 meganewtons. So these are kind of 125 or 130% stronger. Okay. Yeah, and center of mass is still pretty good, I guess. So let's think about the main body. We at least need a corridor that connects them. I am going to have like a main body in between these two side pods. I just haven't decided if the side pods would have like air or space between those and them and the main body. Or the main body will extend all the way up to this side here. If so, I probably don't want it as wide as it is right now. So right now I'm just kind of dabbling. Right, because that's actually quite far between those parts. And yeah, I have actually no idea. I did visit some web pages. I'm not sure if I can actually show that on stream. Let me see what I can do. Tyro, okay, I'm off to bed. All have a good time. Thank you, Tyro, and have a good night's sleep. And yeah, see you soon. Maybe I'm borrowing some place in your refrigerators in on your planet again. Maybe we see you in game. Have a good night, buddy. See you around. Right. Can I do like this? And I'm just outside of the game right now, trying to open a few websites and see if I can actually put it in the stream somehow. But just give me a second while I'm trying to fiddle a little bit with that. Well, your imagination is the only limit. Your ship can be nearly any shape. I've seen some spherical ones that were interesting. Okay, like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. The movies were really, really bad. If you have ever read the book, it's, I mean, the books are written in a really funny way. Douglas Adams, the author, he really plays with the English language in a way that makes a lot of his wordings and his sentences quite funny. And the movies don't translate that into the picture, in my opinion, anyway. But the that spaceship they fly around in with the improbability engine, that's actually kind of a spherical shape. At least the front is, as far as I remember. You wanted to make a ship that is based on milliways, the restaurant at the end of the universe. Yeah, that's oh, I love that kind of the way he describes it. That they are kind of fixed in time, just a few nanoseconds before everything blows up. It's epic. I mean that the way he wrote that book is so. I'm so happy that I actually decided to read it in English and not in the translated. Yeah, it makes me want to read it again. Okay, let me try and add a scene. Can I do it with this one? And that one. Okay, and turn it on. And then what? Then move it up. What are you seeing now? No, I can't move it up. Oh, I need to. Oh, yes, I can. Here you go. I think you can see something now. Let me move this one down again. Okay. Let me go to that display. Right. So I just Googled a few pages. I simply just Googled the word cool spaceship designs or concept or something like that, and I got a few web pages like this. That one, yeah, I haven't decided on any of these. It's just some. Oh, there's a kind of a spherical shape. It's just some of these designs that people have made and put out. Some of them are really, really amazing designs. But these are most SVs, I think. That might be like a Corvette, like a bigger SV, perhaps. Hello, Chris. Good to see you, buddy. So we are in builder mode. We are builder man Bob. Right, and these kind of off-white and the kind of brown, yellowish, and orange colors, like they look really good together. That's a nice space station. So I was just browsing through these, and I don't think any on this page kind of caught me. Let's scroll a little bit quicker down here. That looks kind of neat as well. So these are really awesome concepts for a small vehicle. That's really Star Wars like, this one. I kind of like this one as well. Yeah, that's a lot to get inspiration of. Okay, so I think these are the bigger ships. That's a space Star Wars again here. Kind of freighters. That's kind of cool as well, like two massive side-by-side blocks. Yeah, that's kind of epic as well. Got some frigates. This one is pretty sleek. But you gotta have some towers on it, some gun towers. That's gonna that sleek look. That's the one from the top. This one is pretty cool, actually. I'm not sure about that hollow kind of thing we got here, but yeah. Yeah, this is also a nice concept. Kind of like that one as well. Okay, I think that was this page. Then we got this page as well. There's also quite a few in here. That one. Do they get bigger, the images? Not really. Just gonna shuffle them around a bit. That one is pretty cool. So that definitely got inspiration from the SR-71 Blackbird. So this one on the other page as well. I wonder if we can. Oh wow, I got a lot of zoom on that one. Okay. Can I turn it in 3D? No, I cannot. Right. Oh, we got some more here. That one kind of looked cool. I wish I don't want to make all kinds of. Can we zoom? Sometimes I can do a little trick, fit to window. No, it doesn't work. That's too bad. Can I? enlarge it 2 times then? No. Okay. Well. Right, so we got actually, there's something with these kind of side pods I'm into right now. Also here, this one got some side pods. Aha, here we go. That looks kind of sleek. That's not too far off my idea about the side pods. The kind of funny thing is, oh, I wish I could kind of, can I, don't go away. Can't I do something? Oh, I can actually maybe do, no, I can't. Bloody hell. That's, you know what? Let me try and do some of my little development tricks here. I got that one. So that is in the way. Yeah, so we got, let's see. So this image is kind of an overlay. So I guess we got style on this one that might contain the image. Sorry, I'm a bit behind the chat. Please gently touch the like button. Gently, but touch it. You're a funny guy. Lasse, instead of building your own ship, why not just test all the pre-made capital vessels to save yourself the aggravation, devotion, and dedication to building a working capital vessel? Well, it's sometimes it's the journey, not the destination, right? And it's kind of this what's going on with the building instead of actually just going to pick one. I dabbled around on the Steam Workshop. It's horrible to actually browse through all the ships in there, and I think like 2/3 of them at least are made for Reforged Eden. Yeah, so I don't know. I think this is also for me because I like to figure out things. I like to put things together. I was, as a kid, like a huge Lego fan, and it's not because Lego is made and invented here in Denmark where I live. It's like putting the models together in different ways and not follow. I never followed the instruction. Maybe the first 2 times I built that model from the Lego bricks. After that, I just put all the Lego bricks into the huge box of bricks I got, and then I just made up all my own designs. And I always been like that. Chris has a good point. What I would do is scour the Steam Workshop and find a craft that has some interesting engine nacelles or some parts I like, then bring them into creative and copy that part. Old gamer dude, go to the Empyrion Discord. They have a forum there where people share their ships that are vanilla friendly. All good tips. Yeah, I probably will do something like what Solomon suggests. I will. It's just so overwhelming how many designs there actually are. So just browsing through them. So if there's some better way to see all of them, I will definitely go into Discord. I already member of that Discord, so I would definitely go there and see if I find something fairly quickly. But for me, it's definitely also about figuring out how to put things together. That's fun for me. but I of course understand that it's not always streamer friendly. It's not always interesting for people to sit and watch me fiddle around and make mistakes all the time. So I'm not going to stream all of this building. Also, it's gonna take many sessions before I'm actually anyway close to being done with the capital ship. So yeah, that's that, I guess. Let me see. No, that's that. I'm actually trying to hack the site right now. Kind of hacking. Yeah, here we go. No, that's also kind of a weird close-up image. Fetch out. Oh, here it is. Nice. And then we can zoom it. Let's do like that. That's actually a pretty decent concept to I won't make it exactly like this, but it's not too far from what I was having as an idea. Solo says, I never played with the Lego much. When I was 6, my father sat me down on the kitchen floor with an old Volkswagen alternator and handed me a wrench, saying tear it apart, then put it back together. As a 6-year-old, oh wow. I tore it apart just fine. Just fine. Couldn't put it back together though. Mother wasn't happy with all the greasy stuff after. Yeah. That's a funny story. I also tore apart a lot of stuff when I was a kid just to I also wanted to see what's inside, like a radio or tape recorder or whatnot. So if I got my hands on it and it had screws in it, it wouldn't take me more than a couple of minutes, and I would have a screwdriver in my hand and starting on doing it. So yeah. And I got a huge box of stuff that I never were able to put back together. Right, let's get back into the game. So let's keep this one in mind. And now I have to figure out all of this in OBS. Right, here we go. Let's put this back. Yeah. That. Right. Okay, it's starting to get a little bit late here, so I won't continue for that much longer. But I think maybe we can actually make kind of the ground floor plan, so to speak, of the center section, like from memory, from what we just saw. So we had that middle body going back out like whoopty, like this. I'm just putting down blocks, and it's probably, let's just do something like that, back like this. And it looked like it actually got wider. Yeah, the back side was kind of wider, I think. Whoopty. Let's undo that. Right, and let's actually use these because they're kind of easier to see. Right. Let me just tap out. Get that image again like that. Oh yeah, now I see. And let's see if I can get back in game. Right. So what it did is that the front kind of tapers in a little bit. How can we do that? Let's try and see how that one looks. Yeah, we need to turn it. Like that. So we are kind of just rough drawing something right now. Whoopsie. No. Undo that, please. Thank you. Yeah, and it's gonna need to go quite a lot further out like this. I don't know if it needs to taper in one more, but let's just try and do it. So do you work with cars today? After that story from your time as a kid, 6-year-old? No, you don't work with cars. I'm a climbing operator. Yeah. That's, you told me that earlier. I remember now. Yeah, that's right. That's kind of a special job. And well needed. I hear from time to time that people have like a huge tree right next to their house. They spent like million um, on refurbishing the house and making it nice, changing windows, changing the roof tiles, stuff like that. And then one winter storm, the tree kind of crashes into the house, and they never really thought about checking it. An old tree quite often is rotten in its core, and you can't always see it from the outside. You have to have a specialist like you to come by and check it. And if it's bad, also you need um, people that know their stuff to actually take it down in a safe way. From time to time, we hear about unlucky homeowners that is cutting down branches from a tree, like an old tree in their garden kind of takes all the sunlight and then want to get rid of it, and they get badly injured because they basically don't know what they are doing. So yeah. Nope. That was wrong. Now let's try this. Come on, buddy. There we go. So let's try and remove that symmetry plane. Let's go up and look down on the shape. So maybe it kind of needs to be longer. Or maybe it actually doesn't have to be that much longer. Yeah. The back section is super wide. Maybe that's just fine. "35 years last October." That's how long I've been doing this, and I tell you, I'm getting too old for this work. Yeah, it's actually pretty dangerous. At least the part where you need to climb up the trees and cut them down and stuff like that. Can you maybe focus on the checking, like checking the trees for their health and stuff like that? Maybe there's too little work in that. But 35 years in the same job is quite an achievement, regardless of trade. That's really kudos to you, being able to do that and keep working like that for that many years. I just passed 25 years, but I work with IT, software development, so that's nice and cozy. I'm always in a nice office, nice and warm, and getting lunch every day and stuff like that. So he didn't change them here. Oh, wrong. Go. So this ship kind of got a big butt. But yeah, let's see what we can do about that. What about, yes, center of mass didn't really change because we don't really have any weight in these blocks. But the the mechanical center is right at the tip of the nacelles or the side pods, whatever you want to call them. Let's try. I think we need to be just a tad bit longer, but let's try and extend on this. We want to. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to turn that. Oh, I turned that symmetry plane off. Let's put it back on. Yeah, I know we got some corners that are not done. I will figure that out later. Yeah, that corner might change as well. Let's something like this. Right. What about some cockpit stuff like that? Yeah, that was not exactly it. Or maybe. Oh, maybe it is actually. If I right-click it. Oh, I can't. What about Windows? Maybe Windows. Not Windows. Right, 7 and yeah. So these are only the consoles. We don't want to do those just yet. And what about the Windows? Okay, so we got kind of yeah, it's not exactly what I want because it's kind of annoying. Let me show you what I was kind of thinking about. I want to do. Oh, I should be able to actually see what item it is. I wanted to do something similar to these. So let's see. Slope 1 by 1. Corner 1 by 1. Hardened steel. Slope? What is a slope? Doesn't say. Oh, come on. Right. They kind of just look like windows, I guess. Like these. Let's try these then. So armored ones. Yeah. Here we go. Look, 1x2 thick, 1x1 thick. Round corner. All kinds of weird shapes. Okay, that looks like that. Let's just put one. See how they differ. Right, so that one is kind of steeper. It's kind of a rounded one. Okay. Like a bubble canopy. Right, what is that one? Oh, so that can sit. I see, that can sit like here. Right. And that's different kind. Different kind again. So that kind of fits that kind of juncture. Interesting. Not sure that's the look I'm going for, but it's interesting. So right here in the front, we might actually have like room for a small not an SV, but a hover vehicle. So that should be, yeah, we should probably do something like did on the top, like this, and like this, like so. Same here. Maybe like that. Maybe more like so. Because then I can do that. Right. See. Okay, so what kind of ramp would we choose for that? Yeah, boarding ramps. That's what we need. And so we got 2x2 by 3, 3x2, by 3, 4. Then you won't have to replace anything later once it. Replacing all those blocks is going to be a pain for you later, I think. I know you're just doing the overall layout at the moment, but since you are in creative, why not just use regular blocks? Yeah, it's kind of to just see through, I guess. I'm gonna use the delete function. I know I did the upgrade thing with the side parts, but I'm just gonna do the delete and replace. I'm just trying to do some rough shaping to kind of tune myself into something a little bit more specific, and then also I'm not sure exactly how tall the entire ship is going to be. How many floors below the center line here would I go down? Stuff like that. I haven't really decided on that. I think actually I want these nacelles to be up in the air, because the ship is so wide. Finding a spot for landing is gonna be a hassle, even with the center part. So I want the center part to go down, not a lot, but enough to have this bottom free of little rocks. Maybe not tall trees, but at least little rocks and the mineral nodules and stuff like that. So yeah, right now I'm just sketching, so to speak. Oh, so that's kind of a different thingy. How does that work? Let's see. Oh, it works like that. Okay. So that's a personal boarding ramp. Right. But maybe it's possible to actually combine it with. Let's just try this one. How big is that? Like huge, I guess. Is it? That's massive. Let's get rid of this symmetry plane so we can see something. It's going to be a big bird. Yeah, it is supposed to be a capital ship after all, so wow. What in the is this? That is massive. Right. That is a lot bigger than we actually want or need. Kind of cool. Absolutely cool. Let's move it again. And what was that? 8 by 6 by 12. Maybe that's a little bit crazy. But it fitted the actually fitted the let's try again. It actually fitted the width of the bottom here. Let's see if we can put it down again. But we need to turn it. Come on, buddy. Place it. Come on. This drives me nuts sometimes. Right. And so and so I think no empty space to place. Okay. Can't put it here apparently. I don't understand if this is definitely also empty space, I have to say. That's kind of weird. But now it turns that way. Right. Can I place like there are all these type of thingies. Let's try the other type of ramps. These 8. Yeah. Turn this side. Yeah. Why won't it let me flip it around? That's kind of odd. Like I only turn that axis on and off. I'm not allowed to turn it in any other way. That I don't understand. I don't get it. What about the airtight ones? Okay, this one actually. That's kind of funny. It's not really doing a snug fit. Come on, buddy. Come on, do it right. Like here, like so. I don't know. Yeah, I guess a harbor vessel can go that little extra thingy distance. Oops, sorry. So what? F. Oh, now it just hangs there? That's weird. Right, I don't like these. I don't like them. Move that. Remove that. Okay. That didn't really work out as I intended. Let me, a big bird, as you say. Let me actually go down here and fly this ship up. Let's remove the bit of mass for now. Another thing that's kind of annoying me a little bit, it should be fairly easy to change, but I don't have like a quick access to the cockpit. I am forced to enter the ship like this, or from the bottom. I could go through the bottom, but the bottom here is kind of feeling like an afterthought, really. Gee, why are you all crooked like that? That's weird. Oh, no power. Pilot it. Oh, I do have power. I just don't have gravity for some reason. Right, no fuel. That's right. Forgot about that. Okie dokie. Guess we can fly it now. Yep. Right. I just wanted to put it up here. So actually, wow. Actually, the side pods itself is whoopsie almost as wide as my entire ship is. Maybe I should rethink this a little bit. Right. And let's have a look like this. Take it up a little more. Oh, it's totally not aligned. Right. Something like that. Okay, so at least I'm not as long as that banana ship. Let's power it down. Yeah, I know. It's okay. Oh, that's annoying. Right. Open, please. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. That's something to think about, I guess. Because when you just have the kind of a skeleton up here, it doesn't really look of much. But put it next to our Sunseeker banana ship. It's really big. Not that it's like a huge deal, I think. But maybe actually make the back part come in a little bit. Maybe like have the widest point of the center body like this. Yeah. All the way down. Right. And then bring the side parts in. Make it a little bit slimmer like that. Yeah. I kind of like the size of the landing spot here. I can have a fairly big SV here. I think that's pretty cool. Maybe actually bring in these sides closer to the main body as well. Solo says, seems you learned a lot when building tricks in this session. Thank you. I like building compact CVs myself, but I don't like running 20 minutes to reach the other side of the ship. Yeah, I totally agree on that. This is also, I kind of like the banana. It kind of looks sleek, and I think it was you saying that it was kind of the marketing, designing a ship, and I totally understand what you mean about that. The thing is, this front section, we have this really nice captain's quarters. Never go there, and we have the constructor and stuff like that, and we have this really nice lounge area. Oops, wrong button. Right in here. There's a really nice lounge here and a kitchen and so on. I rarely go up here. It's basically only, yeah. Only to reach to do something with the kitchen or something like that. Most of the time I just use the P menu and go to devices, go and find the food processor and the constructor, and I just remote control them. So this whole front here is kind of, you could chop off the ship like here and just put a nose on it and find room in the back for the constructor and the kitchen. And there are room. I mean, you have 2 gardens. Do you really need 2 gardens? I don't think so. Stuff like that. So, yeah. And what is this really? That's kind of also feels like an afterthought. They put in a couple of thrusters here. And we don't really have room for turrets. I mean, we got all this flat, but why did they do this? Right, you have to change all of these slant kind of crevices here in order to put down a turret. And you can go on like this, but I kind of really like the look of the cockpit here. That looks pretty sleek. I just want a quick access into the cockpit somehow. Yeah. So that could also be a way to do things, is to really redo the Sunseeker, make it better, keep like the main parts, chop off the nose, kinda, and kind of refit the rear, put in better engines, and you come quite far, I think. But yeah. You could copy the cockpit section and paste it to your creation. Yeah, that's a good idea actually. That's a really good idea. I mean the front section of the Sunseeker, I'm not gonna lie, it really looks great. I mean if we go here, I mean this section here, the lounge section, I mean with all this star view here, that's kind of neat. It looks pretty damn good. But I don't know. This spot up here is kind of also really good looking, but kind of a waste of space also. Like you have like a TV here, that's a bed, and then just open space that you don't use for anything. So yeah, I don't know. And then you got the quick access on this side. Like, why? I don't know. Basa says, yeah, that's what I've done with my CV. There were 2 sections that had mostly deco stuff. I repurposed them to be more storage. It also did come with a warp engine, so I had... Oh, it didn't come with a warp engine, so I had to put that in. Yeah. And as you know, the Sunseeker comes without the wireless connections, so that's kind of funny in its own. Right, guys, I think I will end this session here. I think we come pretty far. I think I will slim down the main body on this new ship, bring in the side pods, maybe do some shaping to that side pod somehow. I don't know, haven't decided. I kind of want to have room for a hover vessel, but that's not a big priority. I might abandon that idea because I really have room for a hover vehicle here, but I don't have had that much use for it really. All the mining I have been able to do that with the SV. You simply just sit in the SV, point it nose down, and just use the mining lasers, and that seems to be working just fine so far. So yeah, a wireless is a 1 by 1 by 1 square. The warp drive and shield is a bit harder to fit in. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, just discovering what a ship needs is fun. Also, there's this thing about the gravity generator. So I think the gravity generator in the Sunseeker is on one of the sides, like just about here. And the ship is so damn long that when you have it on, somewhere around here, it doesn't reach anymore. So from here and forward, you're outside gravity. Let me actually show you. Let's turn the ship back on. Like that. Right, and now we got gravity. We can go in. Let's go down. Whoop. Like that. Yeah. So we are in captain's quarters. And for some reason, he had these kind of narrow hallways. And when you go right up here, whoop. Here we are floating around because we got no gravity. So we are outside the gravity of the ship, of the gravity generator. It kind of reaches like to this point. And that's it. Yeah, it's kind of funny in a weird way. Oh, that's the bathroom. Yeah, we have to go down here. So let's see. I I think we got gravity all the way up here. No, 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 I'm floating. Right. Go down like that. I think we have, yeah, we have gravity here, but yeah, right at the sofa actually. Oh, it's so funny. Right here. Okay, so from this spot we got gravity. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 30. That's 40. Okay, here it is. So 40 here. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and something like that. So about 35 blocks on all direction is where it can generate gravity. That's a thing to think about as well. Turn the ship off again. Yeah. Yeah, so it was kind of here. So I think I just about can cover the entire ship if I put the gravity generator like at this spot, just about here. Then I should be good on my little boat here. And there's something similar with the shield, I believe. So the shield has a limited reach as well, as far as I understand. So, yep, you have to take all of that into consideration. Right. Yeah, all of a sudden you're flying. Yeah. You know your ship is big when you need 2 of each modules. Yeah, but the thing is, if you put in 2 gravity generators, where they overlap, you will have 2 Gs of gravity. And maybe that's not a problem, but it's something also to consider. Or falling and missing if you want to use the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Yeah, flying is easy. Just jump and miss the Earth. I laughed a lot about that. I love that. Oh, there's so many little things in that book. It's such a funny book. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. I will end it here for now. I will probably stream some building, but I think I will make the next couple of sessions off stream, just to you can see a bit more progress. I mean, even though you put up all the outer walls, like all the way around the bottom, the top, all the sides and stuff like that, you still have a lot of volume inside that you need to figure out what to do with. Yeah, still a lot to do here, but we came along quite nicely, I think. Figured out a lot of things about the building menu and how copy pasting works and stuff like that. So that's great. We learned new stuff. So I love it. Good night, all. Have a good evening, night, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. Hope to see you next time, and take care. So long. Bye bye.